Podcasting time again.
Another podcast. And I suppose it's addressing one of the questions that we seem to see an awful lot whenever Jamie wins something, which seems to be quite a bit at the moment.
I like that.
All the time. You're blooming... Actually, no, don't stop it, because you give me pennies, so we like that.
But yeah, you get a lot of, oh, why isn't Jamie in the England team? He should be in it.
I like
all
that,
that
Rich.
sort of thing.
You get us with
Bagger
three
as
of
well.
us.
And
Me, Bagger, Power seem to be the ones.
Yeah, definitely.
But I
We're
suppose
going to go with the longer answer instead of the quick, easy answer, aren't we?
yeah, like why don't you, or why are you doing the route you chose? Money. Or
That's it.
would you be able to? Are you good enough?
Oh, yeah, lots of all different things. Quick answer and then we'll elaborate. That's the way to go, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Quick answer. Yeah, financial. No brainer. Do you know what I mean? It's the way the three of us mentioned. Do you know, I can't speak for the others or anyone else. Of course, it's me. It's my job.
Yeah. I've mentioned it a couple of times before, and why I didn't go down that route. Obviously, from a youth perspective, could have carried on to the full senior team.
Yeah.
But again, it's financial.
Fishing changed, hasn't it? The first step for me years ago, I'm sure it was Paul Holland that said to me, but I can't. I've said this to loads, but I'm sure it was Paul that said to me years ago. Someone said to him, or there was, at the time when we were coming into it, commercials were starting, so we were very lucky that we were ahead of the gang with the commercials. Yeah. Maybe not Power, he's a bit younger, but definitely Bagger and them. We were the very first to go the next step on commercials.
Yeah.
And at that time, there were two options of going, or there became two options of going in your fishing. There was the two anglers that you looked at were Will,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Best angler in the world,
Yeah.
internationally, that is what his life's dedicated to. And then there was, changed a bit now, but back in the day, then there was Steve Ringer.
I was going to say, yeah, it is, it's right.
They were the
100%.
two. Steve almost created by himself
Fishermanias with
a
his
whole
dad and
new
everything.
avenue to potentially go down.
Yeah.
When was it? Was this like early days of Fisho? Or?
This is going to be...
No, Fisher had been around a bit.
Yeah.
Fisher was
It's not-
late 90s. Fisher started. This will, for me, oh, don't get me on years, Rich.
I'm going to go late 90s when...
No, because I
Ringer.
wasn't. Ringer will have been early 2000s.
That's when I first started going on the fish oil qualifiers, though.
Yeah.
But then that got me attention, like the fact that Ringer got him the same year as his dad
It'd be
did.
about 2004, 2005.
I think it was earlier than that.
Early
yeah.
2000s. But no, because Steve had started the fish shows, but he hadn't committed then to proper commercial God. That was just after it was fish show that got Steve recognised, and it became someone that wanted to just target this and then the big event.
Yeah.
He going off. He proper like goes through phases of his angling career, hasn't he? As
Yeah,
like
Steve
the
has, hasn't he? Well, he wants to win
internationally
everything.
one, then
It's
commercially,
Yeah,
then
he completed
feedery,
it, didn't he?
Yeah.
But by the time he'd done with commercials, Steve, this has gone a completely different way, hasn't it? I've lost all my limelight here.
Go on, Jay, lad.
Giving it to Steve. He'd completed commercial fishing that was available at that time,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd won fish show. He'd won part Deans, didn't he? I'm sure Steve's won part Deans. Yeah, he has. Certainly has. He'd won every flipping Whiteacres Festival.
Oh, I'd won all the
I don't know if
festivals.
he'd won UK Champs, but I don't know if he did. But anyway, he'd completed it. He was done, so he had to move on to the next.
Yeah.
And he was the best commercial feeder angler at that time. So that was well, he was at the start of it, wasn't he?
Yeah, start of all the method boom and all that.
Well, no, the start of international feeder fishing.
Oh,
He
right,
was-
that side of it, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
him, Phil, Dean,
Yeah.
they were there at the start of it.
Yeah,
Coxey
yeah.
at the start of it. They were there at the start of it, so he's took it that next level. But
level.
anyway, that's a different route again that you could potentially talk about. But no, for the likes of us, it's changed that we've had the, again, me, Power, everyone, we've got the option of creating a job out of fishing potentially in the position we were in and being able to lead the way because we were at the start of it all.
Yeah.
We've always had that little advantage of being the step ahead, and now we have this massive smorgasbord of events
There's so many.
that we can win
Yeah.
a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? It's viably worth our time. Plus everything's got better, sponsorship, this sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? We've all gone at the same time, like coaching and things like that have become available to us. That didn't exist. There were lots more potential avenues in making money through fishing
Yeah.
that we almost created between ourselves. Do you know what I mean? That started
Right.
up, innit?
Yeah.
And it meant that, we could make our lives be based on fishing. Do you know what I mean? Make a good living out of
Yeah,
fishing.
definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
And in turn, it always leads to the fact that unless sponsored maybe helped us out, we couldn't fish for England just through time and cost and things like that. it'd make it very hard.
From sort of an
I'm
outside
missing out on what we were doing. Go on.
outside looking in for the England setup and everything, it almost feels like when you was a kid, I had it with golf and stuff, where as soon as you get to the age where you can think about, oh, I'd like to do that professionally, it's almost too late. That your parents almost have to decide for you and like invest all that time and effort and money when you're proper young to get you into the system.
That's in proper sports, though, isn't it? That actually play.
England,
it is, isn't it? That's proper sports.
Well, the England
we can be
team
fat,
seems-
overweight, and blagging.
on the commercial, but on the England side, it almost you need to get in at that early level. There's not many that.
It's becoming that way
randomly-
now. I
yeah.
don't think it was back in our day. Do you know what I mean? Like the start, I think you could have. Well, Des is an example. Des got in a
Squirrel!
lot. Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
definitely
go on.
the same one. That's
No.
the one that keeps seeing.
No.
That's the one he's just seen that's come to see
No,
us.
you're losing, mate. Go on.
Yeah,
Go on,
Des was an
Dave.
example of being a bit older when he
Yeah.
broke into the England team.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
don't know. He's definitely 30s, I'd say. Will were very young.
Well, Will was obviously involved from the youth level,
can't
from
think of anyone
juniors.
Alan was young.
Steve Hemmingray, obviously the team fishing side. It's that team
Steve
fishing
a bit
element.
older. Steve was a bit older when he
Yeah,
got into
Stewie
it.
Conroy.
So there used to be an
Not
option.
then.
There's not these days.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It is the other selective gang that like Matt Godfrey, James Dent. Do you know what I mean? They've gone down that route,
Yeah.
haven't they? Of I want to fish
Yeah.
for my country.
Yeah.
Fair play.
And
That's everyone has different dreams, isn't it? You do what you want.
Yeah.
The likes of them, Denty and Matt, have been my first two. If they'd have gone down the other way, they'd be in the gang of me.
Oh, 100%.
A million percent.
100%,
both,
yeah.
Because
wouldn't
it
they?
does change your UK fishing as well. They're on a lot more natural venues, natural festivals, all that sort of thing,
Yeah.
rather than commercials, which is probably quite a good thing for you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it keeps them away
Turning
from
on
us,
to
leaves
anything,
us to it.
absolutely. Yeah.
Of course it does. Yeah, it's what. Yeah, there's a crazy answer in it. The answer is ultimately that
It's
commercial
pennies, isn't it,
fishing
wasn't it?
has become
Yeah.
our jobs.
Imagine if they had a commercial world champs, OJ.
Oh,
It'd
we
just
just
be
chatted about this.
England
Let-
would
right.
just be like.
I'm sure, I can't remember who was on about
There's
it.
a
I'm sure
freestyle one coming up, isn't there?
There's a freestyle
feeder
feeder,
one,
but I'm
isn't it?
sure there was talk of it. I can't remember who was on about it. I might have made this up.
It'd just be carnage. I think they're like.
I think there was talks of it.
Was that commercial? Imagine we just break it.
So you, Bennett, Power.
No, what's the team?
Jamie-
How many? How many's in the team?
5.
Yeah, is it team of 5?
Jamie, Bennett, Power. I'm going Paul Holland.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put
Christian.
in there.
That's a good one in the comments. People need to leave.
Oh
their,
yeah,
see if
nice
they
things. Yeah,
agree.
no disrespect to anyone, Mr.
Yeah, no, definitely. Them are the ones
I
that
could
like
pick
spring
10
to mind.
teams of 5.
Oh, easy. And they'd be
Who did
like
you
top
say?
10 in the world.
What were there?
I was on same as him then.
Yeah, Jamie, Bennett, Power, Paul Holland, Christian.
Have I missed anyone that?
But then, like the likes of any of them could turn onto it. Will and well, any of them couldn't
Yeah,
they?
no, you can't have.
But you can't have
just
them
gotta
that are in
be-
the team anyway. Right? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Would
How can
So-
Dale. Put Dale in.
Dale Shep.
no,
There's
Quite a lot in
loads,
there.
yeah.
Lots of sneaky ones.
It-
I could put 10 teams in that.
so if
Isn't
say next year a commercial world champs
Okay.
appears,
Go on.
no money involved, just fishing for your country, same sort of thing. You get a medal at the end of it, but you'll have to put time and stuff in on the
Time and
venues.
your own money.
Would you do it or not?
I think after he's completed fishing this year, he would do.
The lucky position I'm in now, yeah, I would. Just have another little
Mint,
an
wouldn't it?
experience.
Yeah.
If you'd have asked me 5 years ago, no, because I couldn't afford to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the answer. Just due to I couldn't afford 2-3 weeks off.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
expense and the
definitely.
time and the money you'd lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird one, isn't it? It's a whole different world, commercial fishing now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lucrative, well, not silly lucrative, but very attractive, different avenue of fishing that only has existed for the last 5 years.
Yeah. That's right. So many events and like decent big money events as
A
well.
lot more and more and more all the time, which is what it needs, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's to bring the new generation in. This could go down a subject that's been talked about lots and lots on various podcasts before, hasn't it? I mean, Matt's done it a few on his with Will. It's the which way the new people, if we can get them into match fishing.
Yeah. Which way do you want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's probably at the detriment of the England setup, which has been
Yeah.
addressed lots and lots of times, hasn't it?
I think you saying that, again, tangents, at Lee Tackle and Bait, I was talking to a couple of them there.
Yeah.
They were saying it's scary how much in the last few years it's shifted. Kids coming in, like, it went
Oh,
for
I
a
like that. That's a good.
I don't know why we're going off on it, but a few years ago, like, when I started working in shops, it was always a come in, get a float rod or a feeder rod, and do that. Then it almost had the carpy phase. And now they were saying everyone's gone down the lure fishing route. All the kids coming in,
Have they?
They're just coming in, getting a little like 7 or 8 foot rod and a few lures and all that. And that seems to be the majority of kids.
That's the
going
popular
into
craze, is it?
Which is an
That'll
interesting
break
one.
in my 8 lure fishing. I'd not doing that. I'd give up
stuck
in a
again.
week. Get rid of that rod. Wouldn't it? But
I
yeah.
think stuff like that, I don't think it. I would say it's just a case. Stuff like that, you just want kids getting into fishing. That's the thing. It doesn't really matter what route gets them into it, because people find their own paths and do what they end up interested in. But it's just getting people in, because like plenty of people go from like carp to match or match to carp,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's
So,
just getting people fishing that's the hard bit, isn't it?
but
But yeah, this is right gone off on a weird one.
Mate,
Isn't it? But
love
why did you change then? I'm
Why
going to you
again?
because you actually did fish for England. You
Yeah.
were on the route.
Yeah,
who
yeah.
didn't Will? Was it Will on his podcast?
Yeah, Will said you could have been really good.
You were like the
You're
one
a
that,
Could have been.
disappointment to Will.
Well, what happened then? Drinking got involved, and no, it's one of that. Obviously, it was about the time that I started fishing Cudmore as well, and I just love that whole element of getting bites and catching fish, basically.
Were you still fishing for England when you won Kamasan, or was that after?
That was just after.
What?
So I was 17, and then I started fishing the Kamasan the year after that. And that was when I first, not started fishing Cudmore, but started fishing the matches proper at Cudmore, or like on commercials. And I just like that environment better, just sat in your box and like, basically catching fish and not going
Less
struggling.
pressure almost.
Yeah,
Oh,
sort of less.
Yeah, more fish.
Yeah, more fish was the one. And obviously, then it was the money side of it as well. Because obviously nothing like it was now, but the Kamasan back then, it was like, a bit of money in on them matches when you stick it to a few
flipping
venues.
it, yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? I
3 or
enjoyed
4
it.
grand for winning, wasn't it? But
Yeah.
that was like
Oh, it was
worth the
proper.
effort.
So that's why I changed, and yeah, I don't regret any of it. Really
You would have
don't.
been at the same sort of time as Ringer then, innit?
Yeah,
when he's-
Ringer's a couple of years older than me.
Yeah, but at the same time he was developing. Squirrel.
Yeah. Oh, he's drawn his level, Richard.
Same time he was developing as the commercial world. You would have been winning Kamasan then.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Definitely
right.
that sort of
So it's
era.
like late 90s, early 2000.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
all
it was.
changing, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But it's good for fishing. Ultimately, that's what it
Oh,
comes
there's
down
so
to.
many different options you can go down, but
Yeah.
no, it's brilliant.
We don't. It shouldn't be seen as.
No, them in.
No, I
No.
don't want to sound like a dick.
You said it now, Jay.
Fishing for England for a lot of people isn't the pinnacle of the career now. Do you know what I mean? It is for others,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
great. Do you know what I mean? It could be that being a feeder world champions, you think.
Yeah.
There's no reason that should be seen any different to
Yeah,
being
yeah,
to
definitely.
winning match this or
Yeah,
fish show.
Absolutely.
I mean, it could be a float.
But
The way it's all got separated.
if international went down the route like bass fishing, where there's suddenly like big sponsors,
Oh, yeah.
and you can win like
$500,000 or
but
something.
yeah,
like that.
if it was winning world
then-
champs, you got 500
but it-
grand. Would you then?
as a team,
No, say they had an individual world champs,
well, then it's
individual winner.
not no, because that spoils everything. Because
Yeah,
then
no,
you
it's
just
got
put
the
it. It's the
team.
same as us then. Yeah, international always has to be about representing your country
Team,
as
yeah,
a
yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, individually it goes out. Well, it's what we do.
Yeah,
Isn't
Yeah.
it? It's all about
Yeah.
yourself then, isn't it? And there wouldn't be the camaraderie and sharing of as much information. It's separated brilliantly the way it is, but is it good for fishing? Yeah, of course it is. It's
having the world champ side of thing.
there is so many different aspects. It just needs to be worked on to keep everything going,
Yeah, it's just
doesn't it?
it's really bad the lack of coverage it gets. To be fair,
Well, that's been again addressed. That Matt's doing his best to fix that, isn't he?
but it shouldn't.
No,
it
he
shouldn't
shouldn't
be
have to. But
someone
he's
on his
took it
phone.
on his shoulders to try as hard as someone. Yeah, but that again, we could waffle about that for hours and hours now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way fishing's going, we do what we do. Yes, I'd have loved to fish for England back in the day, but I don't regret anything I've done.
So
I
is
wouldn't
that
change anything.
No, not at all.
is that the plan going forward still, or what's this year then? What's focus? Because you're doing a
Completing,
couple of different
Yeah, I
ones,
want
aren't you?
complete fishing.
He's pretty much started off all right. hasn't he?
It's being the one to have done everything. Do you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
first to have done everything. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
That's what
I
you
love
like,
being
innit?
the only one to have won Fisher 3 times. I love the only one to have qualified. I love being the only one to have won all of them.
Yeah.
It's making your mark, innit? That's what it is. It's making your mark on the sport that you've dedicated your flipping life to.
Yeah, I like that.
That's what it's all about.
So is that why it's UK champs this year?
Yeah. That actually is.
Is that the first time you've done it?
No, I've done it twice. This will be the 3rd time I've done UK champs.
So what's left? UK champs.
That's it.
Fish Midlands.
They're all a little. I just want to enjoy my life. Ultimate goal, who knows? The goal's probably, win UK champs in fishing wise, and then just want to do this for another 10 years. And then buy a fishery, live
And then
in a
you've got to go
cottage.
down White. You've got to go down White Acres and
No,
do
but
Part D then.
I think that's not. No,
different
5 years
now,
ago I'd
isn't it,
agreed.
Yeah, it is different.
It's not the same. It's not the one that you want to win anymore. I don't feel I need that on my CV. I need UK champs.
What would be festival-wise now? What's top?
It's
of
all
the
just
list?
become. There's no. It's not. Festivals are different. Festivals are just about enjoying, catching loads of fish, winning a few quid.
Well, once you've done
Festivals are
these, that's when you
changing.
can go to feeder, Golden Rod, Feeder King, do all them, innit?
Yeah, I'm not
Set
gonna-
the
I'm
mic,
not-
wouldn't
still
he?
not going Southfield. Ever. Ever. I banned myself and I've never even been.
Like, genuinely, you could though, couldn't you?
That'd
Do all
break
them
me,
after.
that sort of fishing.
Other than that,
You'd still manage to catch an F1 from Southfield.
I would. I caught one on arena yesterday and there's only one
I
in
know,
Is
there's
it?
like literally 7 in there.
there. Yeah. But no, they are. Rafty uppy.
Go on,
Yeah.
like that,
I just
J-Lad.
love fishing, innit?
Yeah, we do love fishing.
That's where I'm going with fishing, is developing things with you pain in the arses. That's what we're doing. I like it that we feel like we're taking fishing down a different route now in terms of social media stuff.
We're making it more stupid.
Isn't it? You
Well,
lot are
that's the thing,
knackered.
like-
We've all you've got. You are knackered with fishing. Isn't it?
Yeah. We get a lot of people like, they're not even match fishing, are they? A lot, you know, we just get them coming up there. We just saw you over lockdown fishing and thought, oh, we'll try that.
Yeah.
And it's lovely for us,
I
that.
love how fishing's going that way
Brilliant.
for us.
Yeah.
It's become it's not the fishing, the winning matches side that's important as a job anymore. It's this.
Yeah.
And I'm
Andy
loving
breathed a sigh of relief.
Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness we don't have to win a match anymore.
It's all right. I've kept you going for the next 10 years.
Cheers,
I'll carry you
J-Lad.
on for a
And
while.
Rishad. Rishad's keeping us going now.
I'll get your career out of it.
Yeah, cheers,
But
mate.
anyway, yes, there we go. Done. I want to catch fish now.
Yeah, proper fishy.
Right, so we hope you are enjoying the video that you're watching. If not, have just watched. But what we'd also like you to see is the packages that we include for our more technical, informational stuff, where what we can bring to you is all we pretty much know about the technical side and our match style side of fishing. And
I'm
what
not
we
in
have,
this bit.
you are, of course you are in this bit. We have two sides of things. We have the basic package that for $4.99, you can watch us fish live matches, a Q&A every month, and additional stuff from Matty Dawes with live matches and more technical stuff on his side. Or we have the all access package where you can literally see technical insights, live matches from us, but also from some of the best anglers flipping on the planet. I mean, we treat it as 3 days coaching for us, and we go out and we show you what we're learning for anglers like Darren Cox, Andy Bennett, Des Ship, to name but a
Loads.
few. Well worth a look if you fancy having a little bit more fishing content to watch.